Joe Walsh, AM 560, The Answer. Former Congressman Joe Walsh back with you this Wednesday. Follow me on Twitter at Walsh Freedom. Listen to me online anywhere in the country. Go to walshfreedom.com/listen. Hey, I'm excited, this former congressman is, because I'm heading up to Waukesha, Wisconsin this Saturday, September 10th. To speak with a great group of young and middle-aged and older limited government freedom-loving conservatives, all being trained by a fantastic group called American Majority. We're joined right now by American Majority's National Executive Director. He is Matt Batzel. Hey, Matt, thank you so much for joining me.
Hey, Joe, thanks for having me on.
So first, let's get into this. This in Waukesha, Wisconsin, this Saturday, September 10th. This is actually your 1,000th training session?
Yeah, this is our 1,000th training. We launched in 2008 with an idea of training conservatives how to win elections, how to volunteer effectively, and so we do campaign trainings, and we've done trainings on college campuses for conservative students. We've trained numerous candidates all over the country on how to win their races for state and local office, as well as thousands of activists. We've trained 30,000 individuals since 2008, and this will be our 1,000th training we're going to celebrate on Saturday.
That's huge, and that's really cool, Matt. And I want my listeners to know that you work both sides, so you'll work with you'll help train potential candidates and potential activists.
Yeah, so we do kind of two larger types of training. Campaign training, which is focused on candidates, campaign staff, that focuses on the nuts and bolts of how do you run for office,
right? How
do you develop a message, and then we also have activist trainings, which are focused on the activist side, holding elected officials accountable, but also volunteering on campaigns. How to use social media to communicate to your friends and family and other folks, other voters, and so we do those. Two different types of trainings that we've had a lot of success in both areas, but it's important that everyone realizes they have a role to play.
Yeah.
And they can have impact, whether they're going to run for office or not. This is a tough election cycle.
Yep.
In a lot of different ways. It's wild what's happening.
Yep.
But find a candidate that you can help. There are good people running, up and down the ballot. And so you got to find a race where you believe in and you want to make an impact in, and come to our training, learn how you can do that effectively. That
voice belongs to Matt Batzel. He's the National Executive Director for American Majority. Their website is AmericanMajority.org, AmericanMajority.org. Hey, Matt, the typical activists that you train, after they go through a training session with you, they'll typically do what kinds of things then? What will they move on, and how will they then get involved in the process typically?
Yeah, so a lot of folks will go out and find a campaign that they want to volunteer for, especially in campaign season.
Yeah.
So some of them it'll be something where they can better communicate, better talk to their friends about the election. They may not actually go out and knock on doors.
Right.
Other folks may start a group or try to get others involved and volunteering together. They may start going to local board meetings. We have a heavy emphasis on local government and the opportunities to run for local office, but also just shine a light on what's happening with transparency. We have to show up to local board meetings and see what they're doing, and follow what's going on. So, so those are some of the actions that a lot of people take as a result of our trainings. We're, on Saturday, we're going to talk about social media. We're going to talk about campaigning like it's 2016,
right? Not
1999. Like, how do you actually use technology to your advantage? And how do you get plugged into a campaign and be a super volunteer, if you will? So you're not just out there making meaningless phone calls, but you actually have the enthusiasm, you have the energy, you're talking to the right people, and you're making an impact.
Matt, does the typical activist that goes through your training, and obviously you're giving them the tools to promote liberty and limited government, are they sophisticated with social media? Is that sort of a hurdle a number of activists need to get over?
Yeah, so we train people at all different levels of usage of social media. So some people, fresh after signing up for social media, or even haven't yet to sign up for social media, we make the case as to why they should be on social media.
Right.
Even if it's just to engage with the people that they have influence with.
Yep.
It's just another way of communicating with those folks. And then on up to all levels of people that are, have tens of thousands of followers on Twitter, or, thousands of friends on Facebook. How do you take it to the next level, and how do you communicate I mean, there's so much that's going on. People are forming opinions of candidates so often on what they see online, and so we have to be a part of that conversation. But our training's not solely on that either.
No.
It goes to, block walking, knocking on doors in your community,
Amen.
Talking to your friends and neighbors with live conversations. That's tried and true methods of winning elections, having real conversations with real people on the issues they care about.
American Majority, the website is AmericanMajority.org. Matt, you've been around since 2008. Do you have any idea roughly on how many good Americans you guys have trained?
Yeah, we've trained over 37,000 total individuals.
That's fantastic.
Several thousand of them, I think over 3,000 have been candidates.
Right.
And the rest, so most of them have actually been activists. And they range from, college students on up to people who are calling their congressman, telling them to vote against something or whatever it may be. And so, we've got a great track record. We've been in, up to 15 different states. We train all over the country. But, we are also available online. We've got online training courses if people aren't able to make it to our training this Saturday. Check out the website, AmericanMajority.org, and get involved in an online training course so you can access the information. And really, what we're trying to do is share information. The establishment or the elite, they like to keep that information close to the vest.
Right.
We want to share it with as many people as possible to show them how they can take back their government, how they can get involved and make a difference.
If you're interested, everybody listening to me, especially folks listening to me right now in Illinois, northern Illinois, and southern Wisconsin, and you want these tools to promote liberty and limited government, go to AmericanMajority.org, AmericanMajority.org. Again, I'm excited. I'm going to be up in Waukesha this Saturday, September 10th, speaking with a number of these activists. It'll be the 1,000th training session for American Majority. Matt, if people have interest in going to your training session in Waukesha, is it too late? Or if they still want to sign up, what can they do?
Yeah, there's still time to sign up on the website, AmericanMajority.org, or you can call 262-241-7945. Once again, that's 262-241-7945. We've got a few spots left, though. Our room is getting pretty full, so people want to jump on that right away.
Awesome.
So, it's going to be a great weekend and great Saturday.
Great, man. I look forward to it, Matt. Thank you so much for coming on. Again, that's AmericanMajority.org. Matt, I look forward to seeing you on Saturday.